Welcome to Weird Glitches Super Smash Bros. For the 3DS Part 2. If you haven't seen Part 1, make sure to go down to the description and click the link to check it out. I tried to save all the glitches that didn't require as much explanation as the glitches that were included in Part 1 for Part 2. Just like in Part 1, let's start this one off with a really awesome glitch. This one happens when you do a 10-man smash challenge with Yoshi. Take out all the Mii CPUs, and when the final Yoshi appears, use your neutral special, Egg Lay. It's the one where you grab him with your tongue and turn him into an egg for a few seconds. When he emerges from the egg, the enemy Yoshi will be slightly larger. Keep using Egg Lay on him, and you will see that each time he becomes an egg, he will continue to grow larger and larger. I try to see how big I can get him, but eventually he becomes so big that he KOs himself by being out of bounds. Or, if you accidentally tap him, he will KO like he does here. Good old Bowser. Besides being so strong, he happens to have a ton of glitches associated with him. This one's a little different than the other glitches he has because once you activate it, it lasts the length of the entire match. It's also a lot simpler to do than the everlasting fall I showed in Part 1. All you have to do is use a Super Mushroom to get big, grab a blast box, and then drop it. Bowser's hand will now have double claws. It looks really strange. You can see here that even if you grab another Super Mushroom and get big again, you still have the double claws. And when you die and respawn, you still got him. This next glitch is probably even simpler than the last glitch to do. All you need to do is choose Kirby, go to the Pac Maze stage, zoom in, which you can do in training mode, and then keep jumping. You'll see here that Kirby's center will become transparent, and you can see his limbs on the other side of his body. It's kinda creepy, but it's cool to see. The higher you go, the smaller the transparent hole will become. If you take a poison mushroom, your whole body will become transparent even when standing. And to top it all off, this can happen to your opponent too. You can see the Wario is all glitched out and kind of transparent in certain parts of his body. Sometimes finding something small like this takes way too long. Onward! This one's pretty cool, and it's one of the only glitches I find myself doing in regular play because I want the effect to happen. If you choose a Mii Sword Fighter, you can see here that the blade is just a normal blade. But if you decide to taunt, it makes the blade of the Sword Fighter have a colored glow. I wished I had the colored glow all the time, and now I do. And you can have one too for the low price of one glitch. As you remember, when you taunt, the blade starts to glow, so if you just allow someone to interrupt your taunt, the blade will continue to glow even when you're not taunting. Now, you're one step closer to having a permanent lightsaber in Smash Bros. This next one requires taking Jigglypuff into training mode on any stage. Do her final smash, and right before it ends, she'll shout out, "Jiggly!" Turn your damage all the way up as soon as you hear that. When she gets back to her normal size, the smoke of being damaged will continue, but it will be coming from her previous giant size instead of your current small size. It basically fills up the whole screen with smoke if she's at the bottom, and the smoke just keeps on coming. This Pikachu glitch can be quite annoying and mess you up like the Mii floor glitch in Part 1 of this video if you aren't aware of it. Pikachu's move, Quick Attack, is a two-directional recovery, meaning you don't have to go in a straight line. You can choose two directions to go in. Choose Pikachu, enter Corneria, and stand on the fin of the ship and do Pikachu's Quick Attack to the left and down, or if you can, just go straight down. Sometimes you will accidentally clip inside of the ship, and since there isn't really a floor to the bottom of the ship, you'll just fall through and die. You don't even have to be standing all the way at the top of the ship's fin. You can be all the way down here at the base of it and still clip through via Quick Attack going down. So watch out! Select Rosalina and then go to the Mute City stage, which you will have to unlock. When I first got this one, I thought it was going to be a lot more complicated than it actually is. I thought it was going to require me to shoot Luma onto the platform above you while in mid-air and then landing at the exact same time on the ground, but no. It's actually a lot easier than all of that. All you have to do is this. If you're Rosalina, you can jump off the platform onto the ground and not take damage or die if you're holding B. You'll end up just following the track. And yeah, sometimes the track will toss you around like a rag doll, throwing you out of bounds to your death, but for the most part, it just kept snapping me towards and away from the platform. All that, and you can still have Luma with you the whole time. This one is similar to the previous glitch in the sense that it will keep you from taking damage when hitting the fast-moving ground. Choose a Mii Sword Fighter and go to the Spirit Train. You can see here that every time I touch the ground, I'm taking a bunch of damage, bringing me all the way up to 90% damage total in this case. What you can do to prevent this is jump in front of the train and do your final smash. I switched to 2-screen mode so you can see that now I'm no longer taking damage after performing the final smash in front of the train. You kinda just run with the train. Although there are more glitches out there that are for only the Japanese copy or have already been patched, the ones I showed in these 2 videos are the ones that I like the most. And yeah, maybe one day we'll do a part 3 if you guys want, because there are so many. But of all the glitches shown so far, this final glitch is definitely my favorite because of how weird it is. Not weird like Bowser's double claw situation or the super high jump from part 1, but just weird because it's surprising that this even exists in the game when it completely prevents you from fighting back once it happens to you. I know it's probably a rare situation to come up, but if it happened to you, you would be pretty freaked out. This final glitch also took forever to pull off due to not having a second player to play along with me, and a lot of it is just up to chance. You'll need a Pokeball or a Master Ball to get Zoroark. Technically, there should be more of a chance with a Master Ball since there's less possibilities of Pokemon to get from it. When you finally pull a Zoroark, this time took me forever to pull one, make sure you have the back shield on and allow him to do his attack on you, the one where he brings you up into the air and slashes you from all sides. As he attacks you, you'll be spinning in the air like a washing machine, but once he vanishes, you'll just keep spinning and spinning and spinning. And yeah, you do need the back shield in order to make this happen. That's where the glitch comes from. I tried button mashing my way out of this, but I was paralyzed in this endless floating phase. In fact, you're pretty much trapped up in the air unless someone can get up there to hit you. Otherwise, you just have to wait until the match ends. In this case, I had to wait until the match ended because none of the CPUs came up to hit me out of the spin. Try this one out for yourself. It's pretty cool. And there it is, Weird Glitches Super Smash Bros. Part 2. Don't forget to check out Part 1, and I also do a lot of Let's Plays on this channel, so check out my playthrough of Pokemon Adventures Red Chapter. If you guys do like Pokemon, I have a Weird Glitches video on this channel for Pokemon X and Y, as well as Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Make sure to leave a comment down below letting me know which glitch was your favorite. That way I can talk to you guys, and maybe we can have an interesting conversation down below in the comments. These videos always take me so much longer than I originally expect, so I do hope that you enjoy them. Many more videos will be coming soon on this channel, so don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed these videos. And if you enjoyed this specific video, let me know by giving this video a thumbs up. Thanks a lot guys, and I'll see you next time.